Spencer's House of Pain. Oh, hi. Hi, English. No, I'm Peachy. How you doing? No, don't do that. Don't do it. You stay there. Stay close to Robert. Sorry. No. No. It's just that it's dusty here, that's all. Yeah, your tip paid off. Yeah, I followed Dr. Oprah all the way here to Cassadine Island. So I'm about to come face to face with her. And with any luck, with the Australian antidote, too. Well, if he hasn't got it, I don't know what I'll do. Actually, I do know what I'll do. I'll die. Here. That's good. I like that. Okay. Pal, you don't mind if I borrow this, do you? I didn't think so. Oh! No. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. It'll pass. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Oh, come on, Spencer, get it together. In there is Jerry Jacks and his magic elixir. I can get it open. God. Excellent. Calling Jerry Jacks. Jerry Jacks.
Did Jerry Jacks fill my shoes? Hello again, lover boy.
Helena?
Your eyes don't deceive you.
No, I shot you. I checked your pulse. No, this isn't real. You're a clone. Or a double, or a faison in a mask and a wig. You are not Helena Cassadine. That bitch is dead.
Oh, indeed I am. At your hand. So tell me, Luke, if I'm dead, what does that make you?
Was it a poodle?
It was definitely not a poodle.
Okay, I'm out of ideas.
If I could just figure out what this animal was in my vision, I could figure out what the whole thing meant, because there's always something to them.
To the visions.
Yes. Sometimes it isn't so obvious, like with the dog, but sometimes it's... What is it? What? What is it? Right there!
What do you say?
You disappoint me, Luke. You should figure it out.
No, I'm not playing any more twisted mind games with you. I may be a little green around the gills, but I am alive. And I'm quite willing to put you back in the grave.
Oh, why not join me? I have picked out a nice, warm spot by the fire. Just for the two of us.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not dead.
Not yet, but you will be soon enough. Unless...
Unless what?
What are you shrieking about?
Don't you see that?
The altar?
No, the casket that's on it.
The casket? Is it empty? Because it's about to be filled.
No, it's not empty. There's someone in it. God, I'm having another vision. Someone is dead. Or they're about to be.
Who's in it?
You don't want to know.
Olivia, who is in it?
It's Luke.
I can help you.
Well, that should be good. What kind of help can I get from a decaying corpse?
I am offering you a way out. Salvation.
Jerry's cure.
Oh, Jerry's not here. It's just me. And my bargain.
Luke is here?
He's right there. He's right there in front of us.
Oh, well, is he dead?
I don't know. I can't tell. He's not moving.
Well, don't just stand there. Check for a pulse.
I think I interact with my visions.
There's a first time for everything. Well?
He's awake.
Oh, thank God. What's he doing now?
Oh, it looks like he's trying to say something.
What? What? Can he tell you where he is, if he's okay? Luke, talk to Olivia. She can hear you.
Josh, I'm trying to listen.
Well, what'd he say?
I can end your suffering, Luke. Now just take my hand and die now.
So I die. To keep me from dying. What kind of a deal is that?
I want it to be your choice. Now, I need to know that you came to me of your own free will.
And if I pass?
Then be my slave. Oh, come, Luke. There's no reason to stay here.
Oh, you take your eternity and all the rest of that superstitious nonsense, and you shove it. I am not going anywhere with you now, or ever.
I beg to differ. You will see me again. Sooner than you think. And then I won't take no for an answer.
I'll get the cure, do you hear me? Luke Spencer is alive! And he's staying that way! Luke Spencer lives!
Speak up already. What is Luke saying?
Vision, the casket. Luke, it's gone.
Okay, all right, but did he tell you anything? What?
He said I need Spanx. I'm sorry, Tracy. I told you these visions are tricky. It doesn't make any sense. Why would Luke need a girdle? A guy skinny as a rail.
No, you idiot. Luke didn't mean a girdle. He means me. That's my nickname. Luke needs me.
Just like the lady she was named after, right?
Lulu, I have to apologize. I'm gonna have to leave right after the ceremony.
Oh, you do? We were gonna have a little get together.
I'm sorry. It's business. It's a crisis, and it can't wait.
We'll miss you.
Well, I will be back just as soon as I possibly can, and I might even bring you another gift.
You. Jerry Jacks.
Mr. Luke Spencer, such a pleasure to see you again.
So sorry I'm late. I'm just swamped with work.
Well, I'm glad I could lure you away then.
Oh, yeah, I can certainly use a distraction. I'm not doing one thing or the other. I'm just building this case against A.J. Quartermain, the murder of Connie. Then
Also, I got this whole explosion situation down on Pier 52 I've got to deal with. So.
Can't you just chalk that up to a mob war and let Sonny and all his buddies figure it out?
Yeah, but even then I would still be searching for Liesl Obrecht. Because I'm not going to rest until that mad woman is behind bars for trying to kill Duke.
Any closer to finding her?
No, I've been calling in some favors, you know, from the WSB, but she's pretty much dropped off the grid since her daughter helped her. Since the delightful Brit helped her get away.
Okay, then. What's the big fuss about? Don't cry, my little stuffed cabbage. Großmutter is here.
Mother?
Hello, Doctor.
It's good to see that you're not as dead as everyone thought.
Thank you. It's good to see that you're not as quick on the draw as you used to be.
A noble effort.
Such a pity it didn't work.
No, it isn't. The reason I'm here, I'm not here to shoot you. I came to talk.
Well, let's talk.
You seem tired, old friend.
I'm not your friend.
Did you come all this way to become so surly? I mean, if anyone's supposed to be upset, it's me.
Oh, and how do you arrive at that twisted
Look,
conclusion?
you killed my guards who were trying to make an honest living.
I'm sure they'll be missed.
And you tried to shoot me too. I mean, I am a man of many flaws, but my manners are impeccable.
Oh, yeah. Very polite of you to poison the water supply of Fort Chuck.
Well, you weren't even in town at the time.
My daughter was.
Oh, you're right. I suppose that was rude, huh? Well, let me make it up to you. How about a cup of tea or a brandy or a cure for polonium poisoning?
When I found out that Brit's mom was Faison's partner in crime, my head exploded. This is a woman that I dated, whose baby I allegedly fathered. I mean, she's 1 degree of separation from the psycho that had been obsessed with you for forever.
So you don't think it's a coincidence either, then?
As far as I know, Faison always used the ones that you loved most to get to you, right? Which, including Robin. And I mean, I was Robin's husband.
So Brit set you up, huh?
All I know for sure is that Brit's mom was working with Faison, which makes her unbelievably dangerous, which is why I didn't want her anywhere near my son. So that's when I told Brit that I wanted full custody of the baby.
And what did she say to that?
That's when she told me that somebody else would father that little boy.
Close your mouth, you might swallow a fly.
You can't be here. You're wanted by the police.
Is that your excuse for rudeness? How dare you hang up on your own mother?
I'm sorry I ever answered the phone. Unfortunately, I didn't recognize the number.
You should have been happy to hear my voice.
I don't want to hear from you, Mother. I definitely don't want to see you.
More rudeness.
You're a wanted criminal.
As usual, you underestimate your own mutter. The police cannot stop me. Interpol, the WSB, none of them will stand in my way.
To do what?
Did your brain leave your body with the afterbirth? My purpose here is obvious. I had to paddle across the Atlantic in a dinghy to see my new grandson.
That's why you're here, aren't you? You're looking for the cure of what ails us both. You see, Helena Cassadine infected you with the same radioactive isotope the Balkan introduced into my bloodstream. He did it with the bullets. How did Helena get to you? Earring? Our original. And here we are, like shipmates on a slowly sinking lifeboat. You, me, and our mutual friend, Sean Donnelly.
Oh, I'd hate to disappoint you. But he isn't a friend of yours either.
Oh, he is. I'll have you know that when I was indisposed, he very kindly claimed the $88 million for me.
I know. I followed the money and found him.
Yes. In exchange for his assistance, I supplied him the remedy for the symptoms of polonium poisoning. I assume he paid it forward by sharing it with you.
Well, what can I say? He's a giver.
Well, as though there was only so much to spare. I can see by your current state that the remedy is wearing off.
Well, you look in fine health. So if the offer still stands for a drink, I'll take whatever you're having.
I'm really mad that you told our friend Donnelly about my lab in Corinth, Pennsylvania. I mean, it was a real chore to have to pick up and go.
You seem to do it quickly.
Yes, I was long gone by the time you and Miss Sutton arrived, leaving you to tackle with Dr. Obrecht.
I hope you are breastfeeding, Britta. It will help him grow. And it will aid in your apparently lackluster efforts to lose the baby weight.
Okay, that's it. Give him to me. Give me my son.
I am his grandmother.
So what? It's not like you expressed any interest in him before.
I had to protect myself from sorrow in case something went wrong.
Okay, you're the only thing that could go wrong, Mother. Give him to me.
Hey. Heidi Klum walks the catwalk mere weeks after giving birth to her 4th child. Her 4th, wearing nothing but spandex and feathers.
Are you okay, Ben? That mean lady didn't hurt you, did she? Huh?
Ben?
She didn't hurt you.
What is this, Ben?
Ben is my son's name.
That is no name for a baby. That is a name for a rat. I thought we agreed to name him César to honor your father.
I never agreed to that. Do not push me, Mother. The last time you tried to force this on me, remember what happened? I found out that you tried to kill Duke Lavery.
I was trying to rid the earth of that schlumpy Anna Devane.
You're unbelievable. You tried to murder someone. And then when the police showed up, you took off and left me holding the bag.
As I recall, I left you holding a bowl of popcorn. Carbs, Britta.
Anna Devane arrested me, Mother.
Then you should be pleased that she was my intended target, no?
I was 9 months pregnant. I could have spent the night in prison if Nicholas hadn't intervened.
Did Prince Charming show up on a white horse for his zafty damsel in distress? Well played, Britta.
Oh, so now you approve of Nicholas?
He's a Cassadine. You finally made Patrick jealous by shacking up with the irrelevant prince. Patrick will discard the mouse and take you and his son into his home.
That's not going to happen.
Of course it will, with Muta's help. I must admit I was worried during my last visit. You were pathetic, mewling about how you wanted to tell Patrick the truth about the baby. But jealousy is a great motivator. And soon, Patrick will open his home to you and his son.
No, he won't, Mother. And you know why? Because I finally told him the truth.
You did what?
Yeah, I stopped listening to your orders and started thinking for myself. I told Patrick that Ben isn't his son. Don't you?
Miss Sutton and I handled Dr. Obrecht.
Oh, did you now?
Would I be here if I hadn't?
It's rather counterproductive, don't you think? I mean, why make an enemy of the good doctor when you could have appealed to her scientific side, persuaded her to help you?
Is that how you got Madame Curie to help you?
Oh, no. I came to Dr. Obrecht as a simple patient, you know. And she took very good care of me. That's until her superior showed up.
César Faison.
As it turns out, Faison was on a quest to fund the cure. Not wanting to foot the bill himself, he, of course, wanted to extort money from me. He wanted an enormous sum.
88,111,000. The dead man's hand in dollars.
That's right. It was sufficient to cover Faison's price.
And it didn't matter that you had to poison an entire town.
It's the cost of doing business. Alas, the collateral damage was higher than I anticipated.
So then you got Madame Mengele's help.
To my surprise, the good Dr. Obrecht has a bigger heart than her sturdy exterior shows. She took pity on me.
Did she find you a cure?
No, she did not. But she did the next best thing. She found a brilliant doctor to manufacture one.
You have hit me for the last time.
How could you do something so stupid? Why did you tell Patrick?
Because of you. Because when you couldn't keep control of yourself and tried to kill Duke... Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. Anna... Patrick threatened to take my kid away from me, so I had to do what I had to do.
Against my advice.
So far, all your advice has done is brought me humiliation, Mother, and I am sick of it, okay? I have a son now. I have to start thinking for myself, and you have to stay out of my life.
Oh, Schatz, stop. You are suffering from postpartum depression. You don't mean that.
I am not depressed, Mother. And I do mean it. You are lucky I have not called the cops. Now get the hell out.
So, you're telling me that Dr. Obrecht couldn't finish the job, so she found a doctor who could.
Wow, you're keeping the conversation rather well for someone whose organs are shutting down.
And where is this alleged doctor that she found?
Right behind that door. developing a cure for what used to be a terminal condition.
How's it going?
Oh, splendidly. Why? Oh, come sit, please. There you go.
Because I'm hoping you've got enough for the whole class.
And why should I share? You've made it abundantly clear that you're no friend of mine.
Well, I am dying.
Yes.
And I did secure this place for you by killing the harpy who owned it. So, in a way, you owe it to both of us.
Yeah, well, I suppose I could do it in Helena's memory.
Yes, you could.
Yeah. There's only one problem.
What?
I can't.
Well, people ask me why I'm still wearing my wedding ring.
God knows we both love Robin. We still do. We always will. But you have a new relationship with a great woman who loves you. And she cares for Emma as if she were her own.
Yeah.
And we both know that Robin would want you to be happy.
I know. I know that. I mean, just the other day I talked to Sam and I said the same thing to her, how she has to move on from Jason. And I want to do the same thing. I do. I love Sabrina.
What?
I can't let Robin go.
You can't share the cure with me, or you won't.
Well, I could say that I simply refuse. You see, poisoning Port Charles and extorting $88 million is bloody hard work.
Yeah. I admire your fortitude.
And now your determination. I mean, why would I share the remedy? All you've done is chase me around the globe from one end of the earth to the other.
Yes, and that's been bloody hard work. Don't you think I deserve some sort of reward for that? Some little trinket like my life?
Well, at this point, it's moot. I'm sorry, Luke, but I can't share it with you.
Why the hell not?
Because it's not personal. My doctor said there isn't enough medication. It can only cure one person.
Now, we must both stop and take a breath. Let me make you a cup of warm milk. You'll feel better, no?
No. I don't want anything from you. Ever. I want you to get out.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do, Mother. This is your last chance. Get out!
And if I refuse, what would you do?
Nothing.
Oh, that is because you are weak?
No. It's because Nicholas will be home soon, and when he finds you here, he'll call the police.
Then I don't have much time.
For what?
Nobody knows better than I how hard it is to let go of Robin. But you have to. We both do.
I know you're right. I know, but
What is holding you back?
I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't make any sense. It's not based in any sort of fact. I just can't wrap my head around the fact that I'm never going to see her again. That I'm going to spend the rest of my life without her. I can't commit to a new life without Robin. And I don't know why, Anna. I'm not able to do it.
I get that. But you have to. You have to figure it out. For your sake, for your relationship, and for Emma. Otherwise, you're going to lose Sabrina.
Britt? I'm sorry we got cut off. Britt?
Anything new on the whereabouts of Dr. Liesl Obrecht? All right, well, if a lead turns up, no matter how small, I want to hear about it. You're damn right, it's personal.
Maybe your genius doctor can find a way to make 2 doses.
Well, she's a genius, not an alchemist, and she's made it abundantly clear that it's impossible. Anyway, it was lovely to have this chat with you. Make yourself comfortable. Yes. I'm going to check on the good doctor and watch you suffer the deterioration of your major organs.
I didn't come all this way to die here.
Oh, really? Well, as you wish.
Guard, take my radioactive friend there away to die. Thank you. See you.
I've been singing your praises, darling. Any chance you've done anything to deserve them? Hello, Robin. Making good progress, I hope.
Britt? Britt? Britt, can you hear me? Hey. Can you hear me? Come on, open your eyes. Can you sit up? Come on, I got you. Are you all right?
What happened?
I don't know. I walked in here and found you like this. Did you faint? What happened?
No. Oh my God. Where?
Was someone here with you? Who did this to you?
My mother.
I admire that, but you see, my admiration has its limits. You wouldn't want me to change my mind about our deal, would you?
You cure me of radiation poisoning, and you go home. Do you understand? What's going to happen? You're going to discover a permanent cure, and quickly. I know you've told me there's only enough for one dose, and that dose will be for me. In exchange for that, I will give you your freedom. I might even throw in a one-way ticket to Port Charles. That's what you want, isn't it?
You know that's what I want.
Perfect, then we're on the same page. Wonderful.
Oh, I almost forgot. To encourage completion of this project at the highest possible speed, I have brought a little incentive.
Your mother was here? Is that why you called me?
Yeah, I came in and she was standing over the crib. Ben, oh my God, the baby. Come on.
Well, he's got to be somewhere, Britt. We'll find him.
Oh, she took my baby. It's crazy. Certifiably, undeniably crazy. Who knows what she did with him?
We'll find out, Britt. I promise.
Wait, who are you calling?
Anna Devane.
Oh, you can't. You can't do that.
Ta-da.
What is that?
Something I think you might find very motivating.
Why don't you just ever say what you mean?
It is the DVD of the 2013 General Hospital Nurses Ball.
Nurses' ball? But the board was always saying there wasn't enough money.
Well, there nearly wasn't. Ms. Coe et al.
Wait. Hold on a second. Lucy? She came back for the ball?
Yes, and then apparently for good.
So that they did find the funding.
Oh, blast. Anonymity is overrated. Yes! It was me! I paid for the whole affair out of my very deep pockets.
Why would you do that?
Well, on a global note, HIV/AIDS is a vicious, terrible, and unnecessary disease that should be eradicated. On a personal note, I was concerned about your health.
I am healthy.
Thanks to me. I've provided you with cocktail, haven't I? Made you take it.
Croak before I finish. Do me a favor, okay? And don't pretend that you actually care about my well-being.
I've provided you with something that was a reminder of what's waiting for you at home. So, do you want to see it or not?
She hates me. She thinks I'm working with my mother.
Give me the phone. Trust me.
No, she was about to throw me in jail, and I was 9 months pregnant. Now that she knows I lied to Patrick about the baby, she won't help me.
Britt, yes, she will. You know why? You know why? Because it's her duty. A serious crime has been committed here. We have to call the police. It's the only chance we have of finding your son. Give me the phone.
Last chance to take me up on a distraction.
Yeah. Hello, Anna Devane.
Anna, it's Nicholas Cassadine. I need your help right away. A baby's been kidnapped.
Here's Commissioner Devane. Can you connect me to Lieutenant Powers, please? I have an Amber Alert. A newborn.
An infant?
Yes. Listen to this for karma. The mother is Britt Westbourne.
Obrecht's daughter?
Yeah. Who aided and abetted her dreadful mother and lied to Patrick. See it?
Excellent. It's a riveting show. There's a striptease, actually. All male, unfortunately. And then Miss Coe loses her clothing thanks to Richard Simmons, of all people.
Richard Simmons?
Yes, it makes the whole thing worth watching. But I'll just be queuing up the juicy bits, and off we
Nurse
go.
Ball was first hosted in 1994. Since then, HIV and AIDS has become more treatable and more manageable thanks to medical advancements, which is wonderful, but it's also misleading.
I love you.
There is a lot of work to be done, and no one knew that better than my late wife, Dr. Robin Scorpio Drake.
Worth pushing yourself a little harder to get home to, isn't it?
You really think that Britt's mother would let her call the
I'm
police?
just going off what I know, Nicholas. She was brought in before for harboring her mother. If they were working together then, what's to say they're not working together now?
I told you this was a bad
I
idea.
assume you told your mother to leave?
Yes, and when she wouldn't, I threatened her that you would be back.
What did your mother say?
Something about needing the baby.
For what?
I don't know. She came here. I saw her over the crib. I tried to stop her. She pushed me. I must have hit my head when I fell down to the ground.
Is that when you tried to call me?
I guess I passed out.
I'm the one who found her and woke her up. Ben was already gone.
Oh, God.
Why did your mother take the baby?
I told you I don't know.
Could this be something to do with you trying to pass the boy off as Patrick's?
You're moved. Here you go.
Very observant.
And now for a little more incentive.
What more do I need than seeing my own family?
Well, there's this new girl in town.
I can't take credit for someone else's vision. Patrick, could you bring her up here, please?
Who's that?
Oh, her name is Sabrina Santiago. She's a new nurse at General Hospital. She's a really lovely woman. Just ask your daughter.
What are you talking about?
Oh, wave hello at the new woman in Patrick's life. Hola, Sabrina. Gorgeous. I hear Sabrina and Patrick are quite serious. I'd hurry up and run that cure if I were you. Enjoy.
You think Mommy is watching us?
I think she's always watching.
I'm coming, Patrick. I swear it.
As far as I know, Dr. Westbourne, there hasn't been a single incident where you weren't working another angle, especially when it comes to Patrick and that baby. So is this all part of a larger plan?
If it is, I don't know anything about it.
Anna, I realize that you're just trying to do your job here.
Yes.
But Britt's son is missing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, isn't that all that matters?
Please, please, I need to find my son.
That's the plan. But if you're holding anything back, Dr. Westbourne, I mean anything, it will prevent us from doing that.
We'll find it.
If this next trial fails, Jerry will die, and what becomes of me? This is day number 289 that Jerry has been holding me, and the little girl inside of me keeps thinking my mom is coming to save me. I know it's silly, and I know my mother isn't a god, but I've always seen her as some kind of a superhero. And I keep thinking that at any moment she's gonna come busting through that door to take me home.
Oh, yes. Frisco Jones, please.
You'd think that I would get used to imprisonment, but they say some people actually do. But nope. Not I. Time hasn't dulled the ache to be home with the people that I love. I wonder all the time, what are they doing? Are they even thinking about me? Does Emma miss me?
Does she even remember me?
No telly until you do your homework, Doctor.
I have been working all day.
Well, you may have worked all day, but I gave you this video as an incentive to spur you on, not as a distraction.
I am already doing everything that I can.
Well, maybe you should do more. Need I remind you of the consequences if you fail?
No, it's not necessary. You've only reminded me about
Cure
1,000
me?
times.
Or you're never returning to Port Charles. To put it bluntly, you'll lose your husband, your daughter, to that beautiful Sabrina Santiago. Forever.
Is coming. Science takes time.
I'm beginning to think you're stalling, Doctor.
And why would I do that?
Well, perhaps you're betting that if I drop dead, your chances will improve. Trust me, they won't. If I die, you join me.
And if I manage to save you, what's to stop you from killing me then?
My word.
Well, I find that less than reassuring since you already tried to kill me.
Oh, come on. I had a lobby full of hostages. I wanted them to be suitably intimidated. And shooting you was a means to an end, and I was very careful about the placement of the shot. I gave you a reasonable amount of survival, and survive you did.
I want assurances that when this is over, you will let me go unharmed.
I'm afraid you're going to have to take my word for it. And if that's not enough, too bloody bad.
Now take this time and energy and put it in your work. Otherwise, the family reunion you so long for won't be in this life, but the next.
Yeah, thanks, Frisco. Any help at all the WSB can give us, we greatly appreciate it. Yes, thanks. I've got to go. Nicholas, Dr. Westbourne, yes. What can I do for you? Yes.
Commissioner, have you found my son?
No. I'm afraid not.
It's been 24 hours since Lisa Obrecht took Ben from Spoon Island. Surely you've made some progress, a clue, a lead as to the whereabouts of Britt's mother, no?
As a matter of fact, I have.
Most impressed by your temporary cure to keep me alive. You've done a bang-up job. Nothing like a little positive feedback, don't you think? Cheerio. Keep up the work. Come on.
You see my little schnitzel? Oh, here we are to its men I told you about.
What is that?
A baby. And he has a name. You may call him Cesar.
I know it's a bloody baby. What's it doing here?
I couldn't leave my grandson alone. And your hired thugs are useless. What do they know about caring for an infant?
Let me repeat the question. What is your slobbering grandson doing here?
He couldn't stay with his mother. Her plans for him were inadequate.
You kidnapped him?
I liberated him.
So you went back to Port Charles, where you wanted by the police, kidnapped him, and came back here.
You have a firm grasp on the obvious.
Have you lost your mind? Your daughter won't rest till she finds her son, which means the police, the WSB, and Anna Devane will be alerted. You might as well have brought the authorities right here.
I told you we could count on her.
So you located my mother?
No, your mother is still at large.
But you just said that you...
You know, I said I have a lead. I don't have a location.
It's a start, Britt, okay? What kind of lead?
Well, my detectives have been working around the clock since you informed us that your son was kidnapped to find a trail. So it seems that your mother left Spoon Island by a chartered boat, where she was then met on the mainland with a hired car, which we then traced to a private airstrip just outside of town.
She took off in a plane.
Well, she couldn't have just vanished. There has to be a flight plan.
Yeah, well, if there was, it's been expunged.
That's not possible, though.
Yeah, actually it is. Obrecht has covered her tracks, which is no mean feat. She's not working alone. She has help. Powerful help.
Relax. I know how to cover my tracks.
Tracks? Well, that proves my point. They need to be covered.
I was deceiving better women than Anna Devane when you were in nappies. She will not find us here.
Still, a search is underway where there was once none. A search that could get us caught.
I had no idea you were so timid. That is not your reputation.
Now, shut up. I can't afford delays or distractions so you can see your grandson. Have you ever heard of Skype?
My plans for little Cesar require more than a glimpse of his digital image. Which reminds me, I need a babysitter.
Oh, don't look at me.
Trust Cesar with you. You are many things, Jerry. Paternal, you are not. No, we have another idea. Don't we, Lipien?
Dr. Westbourne, I don't think this is the time of...
I don't think this concerns you, Nurse Santiago.
Actually, it does.
What is this?
Fine. Stay.
Although you may wish you had.
Well, I'm never gonna know until you spit it out. Patrick, I have great news. I'm pregnant.
It won't have it.
Need I remind you who brought Robin to you in the first place? I can just as easily remove her.
I'd like to see you try.
I'd like to see you try to stop me. Now, are you going to get out of my way?
Did your mother ever mention an associate?
My mother didn't confide in me.
Right. Well, I can only assume it's Faison. But he's being held in Steinmauer, which is a maximum security prison, and he hasn't had any visitors or phone calls for months, so...
What can we do to help?
Has the baby's father been informed that his child is missing?
I know this may come as a surprise, but will you find it in your heart to celebrate with me?
Pregnant?
We are pregnant. Our baby's gonna be so beautiful.
Good morning, little birds.
Obrecht?
Come, we're peers. You can call me Liesel.
What do you want?
I hate to be a bother, but I need you to look after this little schnitzel while conducting your research.
So now I'm a babysitter?
I thought you'd like a roommate.
What is this, some kind of trick? You thought that I would be so horrified by the sight of you anywhere near a child that I would just do whatever it is that you wanted?
I'm afraid you're overthinking a simple request for childcare.
I am not in the mood for manipulations. I have work to do.
Perhaps you'd change your mind if you knew his parents.
What does that have to do with anything? It's not my child.
But he is your husband's.
Ben's biological father has no interest in him.
You see, if Obrecht contacts him, he needs to be informed so that
Well, you can contact him. It's not going to do you any good. His only connection to Ben is his DNA.
Should there be a ransom
My
demand?
mother doesn't need money. And even if she was interested in that, we definitely couldn't get it from Ben's father. He has none.
Well, I do. And I care about Ben. Look, we will do whatever is necessary to find him and bring him home and make sure that Obrecht is brought to justice, okay?
I want this as much as you do. Because she is wanted in connection with the attempted murder of both Duke Lavery and Robert Scorpio.
Okay. Is there anything that we can do? Anything?
Well, I don't know. It's really a waiting game at this point. You just have to sit tight, and you need to notify me should Obrecht contact you.
Oh, okay, Commissioner. We'll just follow your orders and sit tight. While my son is God knows where with my mother doing God knows what.
This is Patrick's son?
Yeah, I stopped listening to your orders and started thinking for myself. I told Patrick that Ben isn't his son.
A bundle of joy, nicht wahr? And that's his mother. That striking woman on the video? Britta. My daughter.
Patrick. And a son with your daughter.
It was such a good match. But you know Patrick, he's insatiable. He quickly tired of Britta and moved on to that slatternly nurse, Sabrina Santiago.
No. I don't believe you.
You expected Patrick to remain faithful to your memory?
No, I don't. I can't. I mean, Patrick had a child with another woman?
Dr. Westbourne, I understand how difficult this is for you.
I doubt that.
Well, I do. My daughter Robin was taken when she was young. And the weight and the despair are unbearable.
Yeah, Robin, she actually told me about that kidnapping.
She did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
She said that she was so young, she barely understood what was going on. But the one thing she knew for sure was that you were coming to find her. She had absolute faith in you.
It's an impossible situation. Racked with anxiety. But I had reason to hope back then, you see, Dr. Westbourne. Britt. And you have reason to hope now.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah.
And please just keep us informed.
I will see to it that Ben is brought back to you safe and sound.
Let's go. Let's get out of here, okay?
I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't get Ben back.
Look at me. You won't have to find out. I promise.
Your daughter. What's her name?
Britta.
Your daughter, Britta, got pregnant by Patrick. And this is their son.
As I said, why is it taking you so long to grasp this?
Because it doesn't make any sense that my husband would have a child with another woman.
There is no mystery to this. Patrick is not a man known for his fidelity, and Britta is very, very attractive.
Well, maybe she had some help from you, Obrecht. Just how involved is your daughter in all of this? Huh? Does she know that I'm alive?
If you knew my daughter, you'd know your question is absurd. Mac and I just got here to Switzerland.
Well, how is Robert? Is he really awake?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. Mac's in there with him now. Holly had to leave. I guess there's some trouble with her son, Ethan. A scam gone wrong. Anyway, she's not here. It's just Mac and I waiting for Robert.
Well, call me when you have an update on his condition, will you?
I will. I love you, Dick.
I love you more.
That's not possible.
And I used to talk about having another child someday. And now he has you.
With someone else.
Good, you're doing as you're told. bin minding mein Schweinchen. How's my kleiner Enkel? Oh, yeah.
Well, he probably would be better off if you just left him alone.
Oh, so hostile. I hope your negative attitude doesn't affect the baby.
Speaking of things that affect the baby, you still haven't told me what you're doing with Patrick's son. Isn't that Patrick's son?
Did I give you permission to interrogate me? And such stupid questions. You should be thanking me for not killing you. The only reason you're still on this earth is to save Jerry Jack's life.
Anna Donnelly called again?
Of course she did. Her father's dying of polonium poisoning. She wants more of that elixir I gave her. Why would I share it with her after what she did to me, bringing that decrepit cur my way? All right, I'll take that. He's not dead yet, is he?
Would you expect me to be grateful? The only reason that I'm alive is because my father caught you when you were trying to kill me, and you gave him the drug that was meant for me.
Tell me Robert's all right.
Come see for yourself.
Hey, sweetheart.
So tedious. Your father's timing was unfortunate. I had no choice but to put him in that coma.
If he hadn't been distracted, he would have stuck that needle right in your heart where it belongs.
Clearly you overestimate the threat he poses in hand-to-hand combat.
No, he would have stalked you if he hadn't been so shocked to see me.
There's no point in speculating. It all worked out well.
On what planet?
You're still breathing, aren't you? Jerry Jacks wouldn't allow me to remove you.
Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. You're dismissed. Hello, sunshine. Enjoy your nap?
This Cassadine hellhole. I've woken up here before.
Yes, what it lacks in amenities, it makes up in atmosphere.
Does it?
Yes, no ensuite whirlpool, no Wi-Fi, no premium cable, but we have room service.
Poison, no doubt.
Well, you're already poisoned, remember?
I didn't expect to wake up. What's going on, Jax? Why haven't you killed me yet?
Remove me? I didn't think you were the type to hide behind euphemisms.
I think you understand me, little bird. My only regret is that I couldn't return to remove your father. Alas, it was too dangerous.
I hope you know that someday my father will wake up from that coma, and that he'll tell my mother that I'm alive.
Come on, no soppy stuff. You know I hate
I
that.
was praying that you would wake up, and I just didn't know whether. I was kind of too afraid to hope.
You know, I'm never going to stay away for too long. But I get a feeling that it's been a while.
I've missed you.
Life hasn't been the same without you, brother.
Emma's been praying every night. She's been praying to the angels that you'd get better.
Well, you tell our granddaughter that it seems to have worked.
I will.
So tell me, how long have I been under?
It's been a while. Almost 12 months.
Anna's been trying like hell to put Obrecht behind bars for doing this to you.
Obrecht? Who's he and what's he done to me?
He?
Obrecht's a woman. You don't remember her, do you? Dr. Obrecht is a woman. And she is the one who injected you with a lethal dose of propofol that nearly killed you.
Where was this?
It was here, right here at the clinic. She was on staff.
She's also Cesar Faison's obliging deputy.
Faison?
Now, we had come here in order to rescue Duke.
This I absolutely remember. Lavery is dead. We got to that Swiss hotel where Faison was holed up with you about to do something. And he was masquerading as Duke.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
But you don't remember coming here to the clinic and finding Duke alive?
Lavery's alive. Well, I guess I can adjust to that. But look, I promise you, I have no recollection of anything taking place in this clinic.
Even if your father comes out of that coma, it's highly unlikely he'll remember seeing you at the clinic. Your only hope for freedom is to finish formulating Jerry's cure.
I'm not doing anything until you tell me what you're doing with that baby.
He's my grandson. He's important to me. Even if his father isn't.
I still don't believe you. I don't think Patrick has another child.
Yeah, I stopped listening to your orders and started thinking for myself. I told Patrick that Ben isn't his son.
Believe it. This is his son.
No, Patrick would never let you take him.
I certainly didn't ask his permission.
Of course not. You kidnapped him. Patrick must be losing his mind.
Well, it's only when the polonium's doing the job.
Last thing I remember is you telling a guard to take me somewhere to die.
Yes, I'm hoping to accrue some karmic points by making you comfortable while your organs shut down.
Good luck with that, your version of mercy.
I know. Maybe the polonium's making me softer.
Or maybe the only reason I'm alive is you need something from me.
I wouldn't worry about Patrick. He has Nurse Sabrina to comfort him.
The woman that I saw with Patrick and Emma at the nurse's ball, right? The one Jerry said was my replacement.
Patrick has indeed replaced you with that petite pink dust mop. I have to admire her shrewdness, her single-minded focus. She's not a doctor. She's not Patrick's equal. She's certainly no beauty. But somehow, she was the one who managed to worm her way into Patrick's heart. My poor Britta. Pretty as she is. Did I mention she's a brilliant doctor? Still, she was no match for that mousy little nurse. Britta's too weak, too principled.
So, what did Sabrina do?
Why can't I remember this?
Because you almost died. You've been in a coma for months. Come
It's
on.
a miracle you came back to us at all.
Miracles aside, there's something else. Something.
All right.
It's important.
All right. If it's how you got here, we can explain all.
No. Something else. Something vital, Anna.
Oh, that's right. Before you lost consciousness, you were trying desperately to remember something.
Help me. Help me. Please help me remember this. Please.
Despite your physical decline.
So you've got some master plan for me?
Well, I wouldn't exaggerate your importance. I have a use for you. Let's not elevate it to master plan.
Are we going to argue semantics, or are you going to tell me what it is you want?
Well, if you must know, the cure for what ails us is proceeding. And when the good doctor presents it to me, I'm going to give it to you.
Believe your eyes. You saw the footage of the nurse's ball. There can be no doubt that Patrick and Emma have bonded with the glorified stalker.
Stalker?
Constantly underfoot, pressing herself on Patrick and Emma at every opportunity. Eventually, Sabrina's hard work paid off. She got her man. A bitter pill for you, I know. I sympathize.
I doubt you've ever felt sympathy or compassion in your entire life.
You're wrong. Sabrina is your rival. I have one too. I advise you to do what's most expedient when it comes to the competition. I attempted to remove mine, but nearly killed her boyfriend instead.
Not surprised that Patrick found someone else.
I see. You had no illusions about his fidelity.
No. I left Patrick a message. I told him that I wanted him to find love again after I died. I didn't want him to be alone. I wanted Emma to have a mother figure in her life. And I knew that Patrick's first instinct would be to cut himself off in grief and not allow himself to fall for anyone ever again.
My daughter experienced that. Patrick shut her down cold. But not Sabrina.
Fine. You're so eager to tell me, obviously, then what did Sabrina do? How did she get to Patrick?
By using you.
After Faison was taken off by Interpol, then you and we started to talk about the fact that maybe Duke was alive and he was being held prisoner here at the clinic. So we raced over, and then Obrecht tried to stop us, but we made quick work of her. And then we got ourselves into the room. We found Duke alive.
Duke? Anna.
And then you went off to pursue Obrecht on your own.
I remember, Anna. I do remember.
You said there was only enough for one.
So there is?
So what's the catch?
Oh, there's no catch. I'm going to give you a sample of the cure.
You don't want to save me.
True. I want to save myself above it all. So you're going to be my lab rat.
I'm your guinea pig.
Well, if you prefer, I'm going to give you a sample of the cure first to see if it works. Don't get your hopes up. It's not going to heal you. I just want to make sure the formula's not going to kill you or me.
You went on and on about how brilliant your doctor is. The medical community frowns on doctors killing their patients. So how could this brilliant doctor of yours have made such a mistake?
Oh, it won't be a mistake. It will be intentional.
Why would your doctor want to kill you?
How would a nurse who's never met me use me to get to Patrick?
Bridget told me that Sabrina made a big show of recognizing that Patrick was grieving for you. She was cloyingly sympathetic, offering him a shoulder to cry on. She surmised that Emma must be missing her mother, and so Sabrina babysat incessantly, lulling Emma into looking at her as her new mommy, which Sabrina paraded in front of Patrick. And so, of course, Emma objected whenever Patrick tried to romance Britta.
Emma's a smart girl. I trust her judgment.
So did our little nurse. She pumped your daughter for information about you. That's how she came up with the jejune idea to rekindle the nurses' ball. Sabrina made Patrick feel that she was honoring you and all the good you'd accomplished. But she doesn't care about you. You were just a stepping stone to Patrick. Played it right. Kept her distance. Pretended to be asexual, which wasn't difficult for her. Finally, after months and months of planning, on that night of the ball, Patrick was like a veal calf who'd been fed on sweet milk, softened, unaware that Sabrina was going to lead him out of his safe little cage of grief to his destiny. That is how Sabrina stole your husband and child. That is why you have nothing to go home for.
You bitch. If I have lost Patrick forever, it's your fault. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you.
I remember finding Lavery alive. I remember looking around, realizing that Obrick had left the room, and so I went after her. And I go in the direction of the raised voices.
Robert, you're doing great, all right? Don't push it. Just let it all come back to you.
Okay, that must have been Obrecht. Okay, maybe she was in the room where we found you, but you were alone. And you had a syringe sticking out of your chest, but you did keep saying to us, we have to find her.
Who, Obrecht?
No.
Who? Is that who you were talking about?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then who? Who were we supposed to find?
You're the one that stole my life. You're the one that took me from every single person that I love. And you talk about Sabrina like she's the bad guy? I mean, you're the one that left Patrick alone and heartbroken for people like your daughter and like Sabrina. Why wouldn't they go after him? He's supposed to be a widower. I'm supposed to be dead.
Such maudlin hysterics. Making excuses for the husband who's already forgotten you.
No, I'm not. I told Patrick to go after love. Why wouldn't he respond to someone like Sabrina? In Patrick's mind, I'm dead. What was he supposed to do?
You meant to do no harm, so why would yours want to kill you?
Well, she's just not that into me.
Really? Charming, erudite sociopath like you? Shocking.
It's discouraging, I grant you. I've been so polite.
Yeah, you'd think she'd appreciate your impeccable manners.
In any case, it's very advantageous to have another victim of polonium poisoning here as a royal taster of sorts.
A taster for the king, huh?
Well, you can't be too careful.
Hail Jerry Jacks. And what will you do if your doctor wants to kill you and not save you?
You Americans, so emotional. I was simply warning you not to expect Patrick and Emma to welcome you with open arms upon your return. Then again, if you don't succeed in curing Jerry, and never see your husband and daughter again, you will be removed.
I feel sorry for your daughter. No one deserves to have a mother like you.
The baby is sleeping. I leave you to work before the little one wakes and requires your attention.
And where are you going?
To see someone I love as much as you love Patrick.
So you were fading, and before you lost consciousness, you kept saying to us that we have to find her, but we didn't know who you were talking about.
I'm in the corridor and I hear the voices.
Okay.
And I can go so far with this, and then I just hit this wall.
Okay, that's all right. It's all right.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
It
Anna,
is.
I've got to remember
No,
this
you
is
don't. You need to relax. We're not going anywhere.
Anna's right. Listen, I'm going to call Felicia and tell her the good news.
Felicia?
Yeah. Hey, my wife. I married her a second time.
You did something good in your life for a change.
You know, I could have used you at my wedding.
Fight off the enthusiastic Frisco.
Mercifully, he didn't make an appearance.
I am shocked. I'd have bet every penny you had that he'd have crashed the party.
Well, he made a play a few months earlier. Tried to tell Felicia that he loved her. But you know what she did? She turned him down, turned to me, and proposed.
You accepted, of course.
Of course. I'm not going to lose for a second time.
Bro, I am so happy for you. You tell my sister-in-law that this time she got the right guy.
Of course she did.
Okay, this time.
No, you need to rest.
Now, let's go through it again. Right from the top, Anna.
Robert,
Right.
you have to stop. You really have done too much for one day, okay? Rest.
Robin? Oh my God.
I promise to carry out that noble tradition, to love you more than I did yesterday, and less than I will tomorrow. I promise to love you for the rest of my life.
Take care of Patrick's baby. I'll be back after I tend to my personal things. Oh my God. Did you find something?
Well, if I'm right, this could actually save Jerry's life.
Are you sure?
Well, come take a look. I mean, tell me what you think.
I don't have time. You've kept me for too long.
Come on, Lisa. I need your expertise, okay? You're a really good doctor. Please.
For heaven's sake. This is nothing more than simple.
Say the cure kills me. What do you do then? Oh, right. You die. Anyway.
Well, the doctor won't do that to me. She has way too much at stake.
Now who's the stupid girl? Sweet dreams, Frau Doctor. Now it's time for my dream to come true. I'm going home to my husband and my daughter. Going home to my family.
What is it, Robert? What do you remember? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, you've no idea.
What do you mean?
I got out into the corridor. I followed the voices. I burst into her room. And Obrick was there, all right. But she wasn't alone.
All right, who was she with?
She was with our daughter. She was with Robin, Anna.